On your steering wheel, you have some controls over here on the left and the right. The ones here on the left, this circle with arrows, is going to be for the screen up here. You can go up and down through these little tabs here and go inside of them and change settings. You push the middle button to select things, and this is the back button to get back to your previous screen. So right now we're on this little leaf right here. So this is what most people leave it on. It's miles per hour and distance to empty. You also have the miles per hour over here too. If we go to the right, it's going to be your fuel economy, trip total, miles per gallon. You also have your miles per hour here and your distance to empty. We go to the right. This is going to be your eco indicator, so it's going to light up when you're saving gas right here. And then once it goes past this line, it means you're wasting gas. So this is an active screen that will change as you drive. You also have your miles per hour and your distance to empty on this screen too. If I go to the right again, it's going to go back to the original screen. Now we're going to go down. This here is for your lane departure. It also has your compass here. So if you're on here and this is turned on, we can tell that it's on by this little icon up here. If you're going 32 miles per hour or faster, if the vehicle can only detect the left lane, it's going to light this lane up white. If you get close to it, it's going to flash a blue or an orange, this line. You also hear a beep and then the slight pull on the wheel. If you're going to switch lanes, we do recommend that you use your blinkers. It'll deactivate it for that moment. Now we're going to go down to the next tab. This is your audio. So if you push the middle button, you can change your sources, AM, FM, XM. Once you select one, it's going to have your presets that you can also go through. Now I'm going to push this back button. We're at the normal screen here. I'm going to go down to the next one. This is going to be your safety settings. So pre-collision is on. If it's green, it's on. Pre-collision system is going to be if your foot's on the gas or not on the brake, the car in front of you is stopping. Your vehicle doesn't think you're going to stop in time. It's going to beep and flash up here with the word brake. It'll go beep, 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 beep. If all sensors are working perfectly, it's not too foggy, rainy, the sensors aren't dirty, everything's working perfectly and you don't hit the brakes, the vehicle will brake for you, but we don't recommend trying that because like I said, all the sensors have to be working perfectly. BSM is blind spot monitor and it will light up in your mirrors when somebody's in your blind spot. RCTA is rear cross traffic alert. When that's on and you're in reverse, you might hear beep, 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 and then you'll know that somebody is coming behind you to make sure you stop and double check before you continue to back up. Now I'm going to go down here. This is how you change your safety settings. So I'm going to push and hold the middle OK button, and then we have steering assist, which is that pull on the wheel for lane departure that I talked about. That's on. The sensitivity is here. You can change it with the middle button. I recommend standard sensitivity. Sway warning. If you're swaying too much, a little coffee cup will come up and say maybe it's time for a rest, and that's on standard sensitivity as well. Now I'm going to hit that back button and go back to the safety settings. Here's your pre-collision system. If you push and hold the middle button again, you can open that. I recommend the highest sensitivity is pre-collision. You can't be too safe with that. I'm going to push the back button again. Over here is your BSM. So you can see right there, it lights up in the corner of the mirror when somebody's in your blind spot. There's that RCTA, the beeping when you back up. And then you have other vehicle settings like language, units, drive information. Now we're back at the beginning. I'm going to go down again. This triangle here is going to be messages like check engine light, oil change, low fuel when your vehicle needs service. And if I push down again, we're back at the top. Down here on the left side of your steering wheel, you have your trip button. So at the bottom of the screen right here. So I'm going to push it. You have odometer, trip A, push and hold. It goes back to 0. Trip B, push and hold the button. It'll go back to 0, and then your odometer. Right next to it, these are going to be for the brightness of the dash up here. So you can make it darker or brighter. And then on your steering wheel, this is going to be on the left side to answer and hang up the phone. If you want to ignore a call, you're not going to push this because it's going to answer it. On your screen, it will have a green phone and a red phone. The red phone will be to decline the call. This is your volume for your radio, and then voice command. You could push it and say, call so-and-so. Just make sure you wait until after the beep before you talk to the car or it won't hear you. On the right side of the steering wheel, this is going to be your cruise control. So push for on. Then when you get to the speed you want, set it. You can increase speed, decrease speed, and then push for off. When you turn it on and then set the speed, you're going to push this button right here. Okay, the car with the little lines in front of it. See at the top of the screen those lines changing? So that's how far you want to be spaced from the car in front of you. I recommend trying it on 3. That's going to be the farthest you could be spaced from the car in front of you. Once you're comfortable with that, then you can change it to whatever you like. Again, this is the lane departure. Mode is going to go through your sources on your audio. So if you're on AM and you push this, it's going to go to FM. Push it, it's going to go to XM or Bluetooth, whichever one you have next. And then every time you push it, it goes through your different sources. These are going to go through your presets or your music on your phone. Over here you have your windshield wipers. So pull forward to mist. Right now it's on off. I can go intermittent, low, and high. Then you can change it over here too.